House of the Dragon, the Game of Thrones sister series, has risen from the ashes of the latter's murderous ending, chronicling the true history of unbelievable but plausible events. The first season of House of the Dragon has been a critical and popular success. House of the Dragon, like its predecessor, Game of Thrones, features subtle acting, medieval action, and intricate narrative. It is also one of the darkest, grisliest, and most violent television shows, similar to Game of Thrones. Here are the top 10 best House of the Dragon scenes. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Number 10. Aemma's impromptu C-section. In the first episode of House of the Dragon, King Viserys' council expressed concern that he is growing older and weaker, and that he lacks a successor to take his place when he dies, implying that Daemon may be able to retake the throne. When his wife Aemma goes into labor, the king is forced to make a difficult choice. Grand Maester Mellos outlines a primitive cesarean section and informs Viserys that the surgery can be used to save the infant, but Aemma will die. Mellos is allowed to do the treatment without Aemma's awareness, so her final moments are filled with dread and despair. Number 9. The horrible birthing scene. It is shocking in despair as we watched the hot, bleeding queen labor courageously to deliver her breech kid. The blood-splattered bedding hinted at how far this prequel will go in portraying how desperate a monarch may be for a male heir. Number 8. Before the public cruelty, Daemon Targaryen delivered a speech to the city watch soldiers. The episode began with an extremely violent scene in which Daemon Targaryen and his city watch troops savagely cut off the heads, hands, and balls of the people of King's Landing in the guise of punishing criminals, when all he wanted was to demonstrate his authority in front of the masses. The manner he addressed his soldiers before proceeding might even make you scream. Number 7. The City Watch and Daemon go on a death spree. When Daemon and the City Watch embarked on a killing rampage in the first episode of House of the Dragon, it was clear that it would be just as vicious, if not more, than the original series. The knights went around town randomly cutting off body parts and carting them away on a wagon to warn the residents of what would happen if they stepped out of line. Number 6. Grand Maester Mellos offers Rhaenyra an abortifacient tea. Viserys is enraged after learning that Daemon attempted to seduce Rhaenyra, and he is incensed at the lengths his brother is ready to go to usurp the kingdom. Viserys seeks the dubious services of Grand Maester Mellos, fearing Daemon has impregnated his daughter. Mellos serves Rhaenyra a cup of tea laced with an abortifacient chemical to avoid unnecessary complications. Number 5. Rhaenyra Targaryen glides from the back of her dragon, Syrax. Rhaenyra Targaryen is shown as a sharp-witted princess who rejects the assumption that women should only be valued as birth givers from the first frame. While we patiently observed Daenerys as a humble figure in the early episodes of Game of Thrones, it was exhilarating to see Rhaenyra ride her dragon Syrax back. Her parents frequently complained that she stinks of dragons because she spends so much time playing with them. Number 4. Daemon kills his wife. Lady Ray Royce, Daemon's wife, is introduced in the 5th episode. He comes across her riding her horse in the Vale and immediately knocks her off before ending the job with a rock. Daemon appears to have murdered his wife for amusement at first, but his actual reason is exposed later in the episode at Rhaenyra's wedding. When Ray's cousin, Sir Gerald Royce, accuses him of murdering her, Daemon vehemently disputes the charge and asserts his right to inherit his wife's estate. Number 3. King Viserys confronts Daemon about no longer declaring him as his successor. While his family was weeping, Daemon practically celebrated his success in the whorehouse. The enraged monarch declares Daemon to be his heir and dispatches him to Runestone to his lady wife. This scene foreshadowed Daemon's oncoming revenge. Number 2. The death of Lyonel. Daemon married Laena after the mid-season 10-year time jump. They have 2 kids, Baela and Rhaenyra, and are expecting a third. However, when she goes into labor, it sets up the show's second difficult-to-watch birthing scene. Laena, in hard labor, is unable to give birth and orders her dragon Vhagar to burn her to death. Unlike many other characters in this realm, Laena is allowed to leave on her own terms, yet it is nonetheless tragic. Number 1. Sirs Lyonel and Harwin are burned alive. In The Princess and the Queen, Laena isn't the only character who is burned alive. Alicent tells Larys Strong near the end of the episode that she wishes her dishonest father, Serrato, was still in the hand of the king. Larys appears to do something about it in the stunning last moments of the episode. Sirs Lyonel and Harwin are trapped in a room that has been inexplicably set on fire in Harrenhal and is crushed by debris before they can be saved. So guys, that was it for this video. What did you think about our video? Let us know in the comment section below. If you are new to our channel, be sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell to get notified about our latest videos. Thanks for watching.